To earnestly perceive the grace and vows of Medicine Buddha 6, compiled according to the teachings of the Master. Author Fafu. We often underestimate the immense compassion and kindness of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. When we engage in practices such as repentance, we are essentially asking them to cleanse our minds of negativity. By confessing our wrongdoings, we are opening ourselves up to their purifying power. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are always willing to help us, regardless of the severity of our karma. Just as Shakyamuni Buddha offered his own blood to nourish a hungry tigress, all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are dedicated to the well-being of sentient beings. They not only provide for our physical needs but also seek to liberate us from suffering on a spiritual level. This is the true nature of a Buddha. Once we have thoroughly understood and relinquished our delusions, we can cultivate a mind that is free from distractions. This allows us to fully experience the purifying power of the Buddha's vows and accumulate merit. This purification process is akin to cleansing a soiled room. Our negative karma is removed, our minds are cleansed, and we are adorned with the precious qualities of wisdom, diligence, and equanimity. With our minds no longer preoccupied with delusions, we can fully appreciate the beauty and value of these qualities. We can then enter into deep meditation and connect with our Buddha nature. When one experiences love at first sight, they often find themselves constantly thinking about the beloved, desiring to do everything for them. Such selfless love is characterized by a genuine concern for the well-being of the other, without any expectation of reciprocation. To cultivate this state of unconditional love is a significant spiritual practice. However, our ability to maintain this state is often hindered by afflictions such as desire and attachment. These afflictions can easily distract us from our spiritual path, causing us to chase after fleeting pleasures and become entangled in worldly concerns. If one is unable to cultivate such selfless love, it is not a cause for despair. The Buddha Medicine King, for example, vows to protect the lives of all sentient beings. While one may struggle to uphold the precepts, one can always renew their commitment to them. When one develops genuine compassion for others, the Buddha Medicine King will provide them with the necessary protection and support to overcome obstacles and attain enlightenment. While it is essential to extol the virtues of the Buddha, it is equally important to recognize that the Buddha's grace is contingent upon our own efforts. True devotion to the Buddha is not merely a matter of expressing gratitude, but also involves actively cultivating our own minds to overcome afflictions and realize enlightenment. When we have freed ourselves from the bondage of delusions, we can then fully devote ourselves to the practice of mindfulness of the Buddha. When one acts out of habit, without conscious awareness, it is the mind that is the true originator of the action. Whether one creates positive or negative karma depends entirely on the state of mind at the time of the action. If the mind is free from attachment and aversion, then even if one performs an action that is conventionally considered negative, no harmful karma will be generated. The Yongjia Zen Master's Song of Enlightenment provides a clear example of this principle, stating that two monks who committed serious offenses did not suffer the consequences because their minds were pure. Ultimately, our thoughts and intentions are the seeds from which our experiences grow. If we can cultivate a mind that is free from defilements, we will be liberated from the cycle of suffering.